Hey, Jet fans, come on, huddle up here. We got the Detroit Lions. Yes, the Jets at the Detroit Lions today. And the big question is, how are we going to respond to last week's defeat? Are we a Super Bowl contender? Well, yes, we are a Super Bowl contender. We are a playoff contender. It's been done in the past by teams that have been shut out. And just because we had an off night against Green Bay, we still have very good chance to get to the playoffs. But it starts here in Detroit now. We have to start scoring some points. And as importantly, we have to stop this Detroit Lion bunch that's pretty excited coming off a win last week against the Redskins. Now, the Lions' strength does lie with their offense. Their quarterback, Matthew Stafford, and wide receiver, Calvin Johnson, well, he's a monster. Best is very quick, and he's a good receiver, but their running game hasn't scared anyone this season. They haven't done much with the running game. I can see them realizing they're not going to run the ball against the Jets and go downtown. As many chances as Stafford gets to get to Calvin Johnson. Our defense certainly is going to have to put the pressure on Stafford, because given the chance, that kid's got a big arm, and he has, remember, Megatron out there as a receiver in Calvin Jackson. So I do believe our defense is going to contain him. But how do we score points? How do the Jets get points? You're going against a defense that's not very strong. I mean, sure, they do have three players up front in Sue, the tackle, who was a great draft choice and is performing well with 6.5 sacks. Vanderbosch, that the Lions got from Tennessee, has 4 sacks, and Averill, he's got 3 sacks or so. So they can put pressure on the passer. Now, if a major strength of our Jet team is the rushing game, with LT, who's averaging 5 yards a carry, and Sean Green at 4.5 yards, you'd think we'd be able to run the ball with these guys and score some points. But you know what? Running yards don't always mean you're getting the points up on the scoreboard. I mean, Brad Smith, for example, when he runs the ball out of a shotgun formation, he's averaging 7 yards a carry. I mean, these are high numbers for a running game, but to be successful, we've got to throw the ball successfully. Now, that means every chance our receivers get their hands on the ball, let's try and hold them. I know they're trying, folks, but they're pros, so we got to eliminate so many dropped passes. Santonio Holmes, you'd expect to make some big plays, and you'd expect Braylon Edwards going back home to Michigan, you see. He's going to be fired up. Cottrell will make up for last week, and Keller's going to be solid. But you know what, folks? Not one of our receivers is averaging more than 4 catches a game. I mean, we do have a conservative passing attack. When you look at the fact that our quarterback, Mark Sanchez, is only completing 53% of the passes that he throws. In this day and age of the NFL, 53% completion percentage is poor. I mean, this isn't at a time when I was playing ball 40 years ago. You know, we're talking about here 2010, quarterbacks are in the 60s, high 60% completion average. So our passing game really does have to pick up big time. And hopefully it happens against these Lions. We want to get back on the winning track. Today's to do it. We've got to pass block those guys up front for the passing game to have a chance. We're going to be able to run the ball, but we need to score some points, okay? Our kickoff team, special teams, hey, we're all right. Detroit doesn't have very good cover teams. They've proven that. We may be able to do something on special teams as well. At any rate, let's get up there, get the Lions. We got to get the Lions, get back on the winning track, and make we Jet fans feel much better than we felt after that shutout last week, huh? All right, everybody. I'll be back at you after the game. You want to ask me something, get in touch, Broadway Joe TV, because I want to answer your questions directly if I can. Ready?